What Portugal want to do with immigration in 4 points I will explain in this clip. Technically, Portugal is thinking about 4 points. All law changing process, all current news, all future news, whatever you will listen, whatever you are listening are based upon current 4 points, and all laws which will be presented in the coming days, debates, and the breaking news, the viral news of regarding Portugal immigration will be based upon 4 points, because Portugal government will try to implement these 4 points which I am telling you, and these 4 points understanding will be useful for you for your immigration life. If you are within Portugal or you are planning to move to Portugal, definitely you will take care of your immigration case, immigration life according to these 4 points, and you will modify yourself. Because technically now current global immigration changes will let only survive those immigrants who will understand new immigration laws. So please keep an eye on these 4 points, what Portugal want to do, and make your plan of immigration life according to that. That will be my target in this clip. My name is Irfan Ashraf, you already know, and my channel is providing updated immigration news with analysis. So I go to these 4 points. First point which Portugal is thinking. Portugal thinking mean current government. And remember that governments are not stable in Portugal in the last 3 years. And within 1 year elections took place, and nobody knows what will happen in the future. Because after 1 year you may say to me, sir, you was talking this thing. No, this is the plan of current Portugal government. First plan they have made, and they will fight, and they will implement changes in parliament, and they will discuss, and that will be in target in the future, that they want to reduce nationalities. They calculated data, about 1.5 million people are waiting for nationalities. Either they did apply nationalities or they are planning to apply for nationality. So what is the task they have taken? They want to reduce nationalities. Nationalities laws, you are listening, that is a part of this point. They will use any step, or they will take any step by which number of the nationalities which immigration department will give or is giving will be less in the numbers. That's why they are talking about nationality law. Nationality law is nothing. They just want to reduce nationality numbers. So therefore they are introducing nationality law. If they will fail in implementing nationality law, increase from 5 years to 10 years, they will do some other things. So they will technically work on that, and they are working on that. This is the first point. In my opinion, they will make some significant changes during application of nationality in the future, like UK citizen, and they may conduct interviews as well, like UK, USA, Canada do in giving nationality. And they may introduce a language physical test, which normally you are presenting experience certificate. You will be talking that, sir, they did not tell this thing until now you are talking. Yes, these points are under discussion. They will not speak until they will assess that their one ball which they are throwing will be successful or not, and that is nationality law change. That is the first step they are doing. Technically, they don't want to give nationality to all resident card holders. This is their point. Therefore, the first thing which is coming in their mind, that we increase time of nationality. And what they are thinking that when we will increase nationality time, the people will run away from Portugal. Even they were having resident card, they will not stay and they will run away. This is the first target they want to achieve. So you have to modify yourself according to that. You have to develop your case, your skill, your technique, your strategy, your plan according to that. And remember, that's why I am telling you in advance. I am telling that if nationality law, the government failed to approve, they will go on other changes. They are against the time counted from file lock. At least they will count time from getting resident card. And second one, they will make tighten the citizenship awarding process. I mean, you need to give some question answers, you need to speak Portuguese language, and they can refuse, and their task maybe 50 to 60% applicants may be refused, and it is happening in developed countries. All people are not getting nationalities. They are clearly sending message that your stay as a resident card holder is not guarantee that we will give you nationality. You need to pass over a task, you need to pass over conditions. Those conditions you may also listen in the future if they are failed in implementing nationality changes, which they are trying, they are discussing. This is the first point. Second point, Portugal thinking only high skilled people goes to Portugal on job seeker visa or on work permits. They are not in favor of less skilled people. High skilled migration program like HSMP of UK, they want to implement. They don't want all skilled people must be entertained within their country. And they technically may introduce some conditions, and they may introduce some diplomas, some education, some skilled courses or some skilled assessment, and they may assess migrants by skilled assessment authority. I will let you tell within Australia now currently the people are going to assess by some assessment authorities, and those assessment authorities are being checked their skills. So if you are planning on job seeker visa or on work permit, currently old rules are in process. This is the plan. I am going to tell you, plan never mean they will be successful or not. It will depend, because these are politicians and there are some left-handers, they also voting against them in current previous law. In previous family law also they implemented those changes, but they left-handers were against that law. I am talking about government, Shiga party, right-hand party, want this one. They will be successful or not, that will depend. They want only high-skilled people. By this change, they want only some people come, because according to their mind, when all skilled people will start coming, they will increase number of the migrants, and which is their target to reduce number of immigrants, to reduce number of nationalities awarding process, to reduce the numbers of the tourists, to reduce the number of the immigrants as a work permit, to reduce the number of the immigrants who gets the resident card. I am coming to resident card as well. So this is the task, that people only gets work permit who are highly skilled. And this is the task, that the people only go to Portugal on job seeker visa, which are highly skilled people. This is the main objective, second objective. And all law changing process, sometimes we think this is the law. Law is, I am telling you, law is based upon, the changes are based upon on this point. They made 4 points. So if you are within Portugal, if you are outside Portugal, you need to develop those skills with highly skilled, which government wants you should have been. I think they may restrict work permits for only highly skilled people with education, and maybe in future they may also made compulsory the Portuguese language as well. So they will make such changes that if 50 people are qualifying, only 10 people qualify. Remaining people, they want to deport. Simple as that. This is their plan. I am again and again telling they will be successful or not depends upon in my analysis. Do you think these detention centers for deport centers or detention centers are formed? Do you think they are just for entertainment, for watching movies? No, they are serious. They want to assess 100 individuals. They want to give permission to 30 individuals, 70 or 50 individuals they want to send detention center for deportation. Once again, they will be successful not. These are politicians. These are not the courts. And their elections also come. The things change. Suddenly, you know that if left-hander party wins in the next election, things will change. So please don't say, sir, you was talking. This is the only plan of the current government. Remember, they will not be successful by all points, and they were not successful. They are not successful. I am telling, in family law, also they are not successful throughout. Because that's why there are systems to check the changes in the law. There are 3-4 barriers: president, constitution, court, and especially the opposition parties. They are technically defending the rights of immigrants, human rights they are defending. So this is the second point. The third point, they don't want to give resident card to all immigrants. Earlier, the person is staying, now currently the person is staying 2 years, at least he is sure, almost sure 80 to 90% he is getting resident card. Now they are going to implement some changes, and they will also try to make some changes, like you must have a good contract with a registered company, or you should mean that your verifications, your checks, and your even Portuguese language requirements, some things they will do if they will stay, and if they will be able to approve this law as well. So they will actually made some changes by different laws, and they will try to discuss first of all in the debates, and then they will think that laws they should present or not, and things will come with passage of time. But this is one point agenda: reduce number of resident cards. That's why they are increasing security checks, and they are talking the people without file lock, or they are declaring illegals. That's their plan. What you need to do, you need to undergo some informations which are present currently in the market, what they are thinking, and you need to plan your immigration life according to that. For example, I will let you tell. If they are talking, if anybody is useful for us, highly skilled, we will deliver resident card to him, and he is useful. Why not you are investigating yourself? Why not you are thinking that if you will do your own business like barber shop or any, and you will get nationality or you will get resident card by easiest way? Why not you think they are in favor of workers who are working with a registered Portuguese company who has good repute, and that will confirm this man is useful for us in the future? Why you are not developing that skill? Why you are not choosing that profession which look that is indispensable, and when they will filter, they will not filter those professions? This is a little a bit pessimistic point, that Portugal until now did not release any occupation list. They are thinking, but they did not release. I think they must release occupation list, 10 to 14 occupations. They must tell to upcoming migrant, existing migrants, because when they will inform these are the 14 professions which we want, the people will train themselves in accordance with that. They will get diplomas. Now education may be required. For example, if they want to implement Portuguese language requirements, so people will start learning Portuguese language. When they will tell on the spot without giving time to migrants, I think, this is my 7 cents, they will offer one package for the people who are within Portugal without file lock or within middle position. Neither they are legal nor they are illegal. They are also working, but AIMA is not giving them appointment. I think they will give package that bring those requirements. They should tell those requirements little a bit earlier. For example, if they say that you must be proficient in Portuguese language, how they will learn in 10 days, 20 days? Why not tell them now and give them 3-4 months, and people will train themselves. It's very simple. By all these points which I told you, a fourth point I need to tell you, they want to invite less family members in Portugal. They want less family members should come. And that is the main task, that they think that if one migrant is here, he is bringing 10 family members, and technically we are entertaining 11 individuals, 11 immigrants. Of course, their family will increase in the future, and this will also increase number of immigrants. That's their plan, that only some people are eligible to invite their families. This is the point, and that's why they are implementing changes for family reunion visas, which I told in one clip. You must listen that. So these are the points. The collective objective of these 4 points Portugal is thinking, they want to reduce immigrants. And I will say they are little a bit assessing in other direction. Right direction was the people who increase number of migrants within Portugal. If they will think technically, they made law to entertain illegal immigrants in the past. They told, come to our country, either by any way, we will entertain you. This was not the law of any immigrant home country, this was the law of the Portugals, due to which people were misinformed, and they were coming without visa, with expired visas, and they were getting file lock, and they were even getting nationality and still they are national. Technically, this point increase the number of the migrants in the Portugal. They are not thinking on this level. They are now tightening the things on legal people, on legal, genuine people, on the people who are eligible to apply family. They are little bit restricted. People who are eligible to get resident card, their resident cards are delaying. The people who are eligible to get the nationality, their nationality is being, laws are now in process, or their debates in process that increase their nationality time or decrease the numbers of nationality awarding process. I think this is not better solution. The better solution, that stop illegals. Simple. 50% people will decrease. So I analyze the situation. I will keep analyzing and be updated my channel and keep watching World Immigration News by Irfan, and this channel is Irfan Ashraf Official. Thank you very much.